Okay, so I know you're a really busy person, so I'm gonna try to keep this short and to the point.
All right.
So this is for my sports marketing class. Basically, we're trying to. This is gonna be for our research project, like towards the end.
hmm
So we just have to interview people who are in the sports marketing field. Okay, it's okay. I know you're busy, so. Okay, so anyways, let's just get straight to the point.
All
Okay,
right.
so just start off with like your name, your age, like just background information, a little bit about yourself. Yeah.
Okay, so my name's Caitlin Flaherty. Right now, I'm the head tennis professional at McGregor Downs Country Club, and I was the assistant director of the professional tennis management at Methodist University for a while. I am currently 28 years old, and I have an undergraduate degree in business and marketing and a master's degree from Methodist.
Okay, great, great. Okay, so let's start with the first question then. So as you know, it's a sports marketing class. So please talk a little bit about a marketing decision that you have made, in the past or currently that you feel that you were a little bit disappointed about.
So, when I was at Methodist, I did recruiting, and what we did is we actually put together a marketing plan, and it had social media marketing. It had different types of mailers,
Mm-hmm.
different postcards, that type of thing. And one of the first mailers I sent out was a very, very traditional,
Mm-hmm.
um, long letter. So it was very formal, and that went out to all of our recruits. And looking back at it, I wish that I would have done something a little bit different as our first initial mailer,
Mm-hmm.
just because I feel like that was a little too formal for the group that we were trying to market to.
Okay, yeah, because like college and high schoolers are all into like social media and like not writing and everything. Okay, so
Exactly.
that makes sense. Okay, so Um, so you were a little bit unhappy about the decision. Could you explain just a little bit more as to why you think that it bothers you still, or a little bit?
So one of the reasons that I look back and I'm sort of like I wish we would have done it a little differently is because the group that we were marketing to millennials,
Mm-hmm.
and typically from like market research that's been done, millennials are looking for things fast. They're looking for things quickly. They are
Mm-hmm.
looking at pictures. They want to get to the point very quickly. And I feel like with that type of letter, a very long formal letter, that might have been something maybe that we should have sent to the parents, but not necessarily the millennials as their first look at the university.
Okay. And why at that time did you feel like it was the right decision, or why did you make that decision?
So at that time, we made that decision simply because what some of the other departments around us and what our department had done traditionally was this initial mailer.
Mm.
So, we had pretty good numbers. The programs around us had pretty good numbers. It looked like it was appealing
Mm-hmm.
at first glance. And then as we dove a little bit deeper into it, I think some of the other marketing pieces that the surrounding programs and our program traditionally sent out may have had more of appeal to those students.
Okay. And did you have like any time constraints or a budget or any limitations that made you just do that one right away?
We had time constraints.
Mhm.
I was coming in at a pretty crucial time to get things out for recruiting,
Mhm.
and that was one of the reasons I feel like maybe we kind of rushed it and put it out and didn't do the research that we needed to in order to make a better decision on that item.
Okay. And you said that you were the assistant director. So did you work with somebody on this decision? And what other like opinions did they give you? That were they more for it or against it?
So I was working with my boss at the time, developing that, and at that time he was really great with me and kind of gave me some freedom and some free reign to try some different things out and see what worked. He himself is a little bit, he was more business professional and a little bit more formal, so it kind of fit more with his style. And I think, like I said, I think the piece would have been better if we would have sent it out to a different demographic, so maybe to the parents versus the students.
Okay. Okay. And even though that were a little disappointed now about it, how confident were you with the decision that you made at the time?
At the time, it was sort of experimenting a little bit. It was going to
Mhm.
see how much of a feedback we actually get from this.
Okay.
It was the first piece that we sent out in this brand new marketing series that we had put together.
Okay.
So it was sort of like an experiment. I think we received an okay feedback, but from other pieces that we sent out later on, we received more of a feedback, a better
Okay.
feedback. Mm-hmm.
And when did you realize that your decision for choosing that way, you decided that it wasn't the best way, or that you started getting a little unhappy about it? Around how long after you made that decision did you start changing your mind?
It actually took about a year because I wanted to see how everything played out and
Mhm.
went together. So after we collected our numbers and we were able to analyze it after a year,
Mhm.
that's sort of when I realized, all right, this isn't as effective as what it should have been. But along with that, even though it may not have been the most successful piece or it may not have generated the most interest, it was good to sort of know that it was or wasn't effective so we could change our plan for the following year.
Okay. And what did you do once you realized? Did you change anything, or did you just do the same thing?
We did not do the same thing. We did
That's
change it up a
good.
little bit, so that's good. So what we ended up doing is we put together more of a in-depth social media plan to
Mhm.
really connect with our students. We developed Facebook, Twitter, had an Instagram account to kind of build some of the interest in that way. We also sent out a series of postcards, so
Mhm.
it was like snapshots, quick images, quick bullet points on why you should look at the program, why it might be the right fit for you, and then QR codes where kids could just scan in the code and it would take them directly to the website. So it was more geared towards that fast pace, that I want it now type feel that a lot of the millennials have at this time.
Okay. And if you were asked to do this assignment currently, would you have different feedback or different opinions towards it? If you were asked to like redo an assignment similar to this?
So I think yes, because I know more than what I
Mm,
took that,
yeah.
that there would have been a different decision made. But I do think market research, who you're marketing to, it makes a big impact on how you're going to develop these pieces. And I
Mhm.
feel like that might have been the missing piece of the puzzle when we put together that plan.
Okay, so you're saying that since you were marketing towards more or younger teenagers and young adults, that you should use more social media and in trends rather than say marketing to an older generation or a ladies' clinic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much for meeting with me today. I got a lot of helpful information from my research project.
Awesome.
Have a great rest of your day, and I'll keep in touch with you. And
All right. Sounds good.
yeah.
Let me know if you need anything else from me, Jonathan. Have a great
Okay.
rest of the day.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye.